So I just dropped my kids off at Vacation Bible School, and I just want to hop on here real quick because I wanted to talk about certain triggers for alcoholics, people that are in recovery for drugs and alcohol, and just certain triggers and times that you really feel driven to use. And this is one of those times for me, honestly. When I was heavily abusing drugs and alcohol, I would use these times after I dropped them off at Vacation Bible School or different activities where I had some free time to myself, like a couple hours or so. I would use these times to go to the bar or go smoke a blunt or just go get a drink and make it at home and keep it in my little thermos container so that nobody knew that I was driving and drinking. And so it triggered me when I dropped them off tonight, that I kind of just felt that urge, that small temptation to go get something to drink. And I don't know, I just felt a need to get on here and tell anybody that's struggling with sobriety that you are not alone in the struggle, that every day, some days are definitely easier than others. It depends on how busy I am, for sure, and things that I have going on where I don't think about it as much. But there's a lot of times too where I have free moments to myself, a few hours where I can, I give myself a pat on the back. I'm like, oh, I'm a good mom. I took them to go do what they needed to do. So now I can reward myself with a drink or smoke or whatever it is. And sometimes it's just out of pure boredom. And I just think to myself that, I have a moment to do something fun or something that I've told myself in my brain that is fun. And so that's taken a lot of time to rewire and find other things, creative outlets to fill my time with. So I'm not thinking about using drugs or alcohol as much. But yeah, I wanted to speak a word of encouragement to anybody that's struggling with sobriety, that's either actively in recovery or thinking about it, or anyone that's still struggling, that you are not alone. That I am 6 months completely free of drugs and alcohol, and it is still something that I have to actively pray about, actively fight for, actively fill my time and mind with more productive things. It's a struggle, and it's something that that there's some times that are really, really hard, where I have to constantly remind myself that it's worth it. It's so much more worth it to stay sober. I don't mean to tear up right now, and I really don't want to. So, but my sobriety is so meaningful to me. It's so important to me. It's so much more important than that one drink, that bottle, that pill, that blunt. It's so much more important than numbing whatever I used to feel a need to numb away. And so, yeah, I want to encourage anybody that is struggling with that today, that I'm there with you, that it's not easy, that what you're doing is brave, and that it's it's gonna be highly rewarded in the end, and honestly throughout your life it's going to be so much more rewarding than any high that you've ever chased, that any numbing drunk feeling that you've ever chased. Yeah, so just keep that in mind through the hard times, that your sobriety takes so much more strength than giving in and going back to your old ways. So I'm sorry about the lengthy post. I just felt a real need to share that I'm feeling tempted, and honestly talking about it even just on here to myself has been extremely therapeutic and helpful. So sometimes just saying out loud that you're struggling and saying out loud that you're having a hard time with it is really powerful and impactful in itself. So keep going. To all my people that are in recovery, keep going and fight the good fight, and it'll all be worth it in the end. So I'm rooting for you. Have a good day.